The Boston Celtics will look to rebound off their first losing streak of the season on Friday when they host the divisional rival Brooklyn Nets over at the TD Garden later tonight. You know, the Celtics went in as the favourites in both of those recent matchups, but some really poor third quarter shooting hampered them in those games. You know, they put up just 19 points against Minnesota, 17 against Philadelphia across those two quarters. So, you know, Boston really does need to do a much better job of coming out of the blocks a lot quicker in the second half, you know, of games this season, as it's been a problem for them all year. You know, the Celtics ranked 27th in the league on third quarter points per game this season. So for Brooklyn, they were able to snap a recent 2-game losing streak of their own with a win at home against the LA Clippers on Wednesday night. You know, Lonnie Walker was red hot off the bench in that game. The Nets had a solid shooting night overall, but the Clippers did a pretty good job of handing them the W in that game, given the way in which they were shooting from outside the perimeter as well. You know, Paul George shot just 2 of 10 from 3-point range. Kawhi Leonard 1 of 6. Russell Westbrook 1 of 5. I mean, you know, it really was some dismal stuff. And the Clippers basically shot that game away. So it's highly unlikely, you know, even given Boston's current 2-game winless run, that the Celtics will hand them the same kind of opportunities tonight. You know, Boston have only had 2 games at home so far this season, but they've been red hot in both of those games. You know, they shot 47.4% from the floor against Miami 2 weeks ago. They shot over 40% from 3-point range in that game as well and put up 155 points against the Indiana Pacers in their subsequent game at home also. That's the highest score for the Celtics in a single game since the 1958-59 season. So it's no surprise to see the Celtics sit with the number 1 3-point shooting percentage in the league at home, given those kind of numbers from those 2 games. And it's clear, you know, this is a team that relishes playing on home court as well. So for me, I'm not usually a fan of laying big numbers this early in the season, but to get, you know, a fired up Boston team here, returning home off a losing streak to a venue where, you know, they've been lights out so far this season, taking on a Brooklyn team that, look, while they have been in some solid form late overall, metrically at least, there are still some question marks there. You know, 22nd in defensive efficiency this season, 28th in opponent EPR. I mean, you know, that really spells trouble tonight against a team as offensively loaded as this Boston team is, even more so with Cam Thomas out on the other side for Brooklyn as well. So for me, strongly in here to Boston, minus the 10.5 on Friday. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. And for those interested, use code ALL30, ALL30, to knock $50 off any 30-day pass of your choice, whether all access or sports specific. So make sure and lock that in before it expires this Sunday at midnight, November 12th. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit the like button. It's obviously very much appreciated. And for even more great betting content, feel free to check out one of the other videos listed on your screen right now.